In my recent 1000 days on my Minecraft hardcore world, I not only built the most unique, biggest and coolest projects yet, but also experimented a lot with my creativity and how I edit my videos, which you will definitely notice when watching this video. So if you've already seen all my recent hardcore episodes, you're an absolute giga chat if you watch them again or run this video in the background to make the YouTube algorithm happy. To everyone new, welcome to the channel and enjoy the movie. My all-time favorite board game is definitely Katan, which may not every one of you know, but you should definitely try it. And today, I built a custom Katan board, which is not only the base game, but also its extension, Seafarers, including water and islands in Minecraft. A few years back I even spent hundreds of hours handcrafting a custom 3D Katan board, so I thought, why not build it in my hardcore world as well? So I quickly set up a board which I'm going to replicate in Minecraft. This turned out to be my biggest building project yet, and I'm absolutely loving the result. So let's just start building. Now the first step is to build the layout, so we can just fill in the hexagons with the different resource fields later. Now my custom Katan has this wooden borders with the 3D model inside, so I choose birch wood for the layout since it has the most similar wood tone. Time to grind some wood. Now that we have a bunch of birch logs, we just need to craft them into wood and strip them all, which took a while. Now there we go. Now we just need to find a place to build Katan. And I thought right here next to my raid farm is a good spot above the current. Now I was planning to add the hexagons for the water fields as well, but let's keep it like that for now, since we can always add the water hexagons later. But with the layout now done, we can start filling in the hexagons, starting off with the simple ones. Alright, now before we can actually build the deserts, we need to place some dirt blocks on this layer so we can place the sand above and it won't fall into the ocean. So let's go and grab some dirt and start placing a floor in here. With that now done, I went to grab some sand at the sand duper, but... So I go back home, grabbed the 34 sand I had left, replaced the concrete powder with sand, and AFK'd until I had enough sand for the deserts. Alright, we got the deserts done, just missing some details. Oh look, we got the desert over there, so... There we go. And I think the next fields I'm going to build are the 7 forest fields, for which we still have a bunch of dirt, but we also need at least a few blocks of grass. And while we're here, let's also grab a bunch of roof logs, since I think I'm going to build a spruce forest. And let's just start filling in the hexagons with some dirt before we can plant the trees. Alright, now we got the terrain done and we also got the wood already, but to build custom trees, we gotta get the leaves as well. So let's grab some shears and get tons of leaves. Alright, alright, you guys know how good I'm at this, but I have hope since these are actually not going to be big trees. Looking pretty good. Alright, let's just add a few more and see how this looks. Yeah, I like these trees, but this place is still missing a few details, but I think I might just do this with the 6 other fields, and yeah, then we figure out a way to make this look a little more detailed. Let's roll a montage. Alright, I think I nailed the trees, and you probably noticed I always left a little bit of space on every single field. That's because we also have to add different numbers on every single field. And now I think I will continue with a more easy field, which is going to be the hills field for the bricks resource, and I'm gonna build them with red sand and orange terracotta, of which I have none. Let's grab some shulker boxes and get some terracotta. Alright, this should definitely do. Quick stop at the Guardian farm to repair our tools. And let's start building the hills field, for which we first need a layer of terracotta, so the red sand won't fall like that. Let's maybe also add some patches of green. And now we can start building the hills actually. Something like that. Maybe replace some of the red sand with terracotta as well to make it blend a little more. Yes, much better. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's beautiful. Great. All right, let's repeat that 6 more times. Alright, next up are the fields, which gives you the grain resource. I wasn't quite sure if I should use yellow concrete to make it look like my handcrafted Katan, or obviously use Minecraft wheat. But I stuck with Minecraft wheat and hay bales. Seeds are no problem, but I had to raid some villages to get all their hay bales. And since I already used all my dirt, I had to grab some more. And quite some time later, I got all the fields done. I even replicated this field with a couple doing something in the fields. So I put 2 villagers in the field and gave them some privacy. Alright, we're on to some pretty good progress right here. But let's not waste any time and start building the next fields, which is going to be the mountains, which gives you the ore resource. So let's just grab a bunch of stone and cobblestone, as well as some snow, which I don't have. So let's just grab some snowballs. Wait, I need a shovel without silk touch. Make 2 snow blocks. Get a shovel, some shears, build a snowman, and get some snow. And since we only need snow for the mountaintops, I'm pretty sure that 5 stacks should be enough. So let's build some mountains. Alright, the mountains are done, and I'm absolutely loving how they turned out. They still miss some details though. My custom mountains have these tiny cave entrances, so I used some spruce logs to make them as well. And since you get the ore resource from the mountains, I have to do what I haven't done in a very long time. Caving! Oh, because we gotta get some ores for the mountains. Should we grab some gold ore as well? Nah, just the iron I guess. Where is the iron? Oh, shoot! Not good. And I don't have another totem with me. Okay, let's risk it. Oh boy. Yoink. Hello there. Alright, now let's place them all in the mountains. Okie dokie, now all the mountains also have some ores. And the last resource fields are the pastures for wool. Now these got a little complicated, since I wasn't quite sure if I should use actual sheep or white wool for the sheep on the pastures. When using actual sheep, I have to add some sort of border around the field, so they can't escape, which looks terrible. I also don't want to build stone walls all around, or use fences. So I think the best method is to use leads, which are fastened below the field. So the lead is barely visible and I don't have to fence in the whole field. Alright, let's get some sheep first, so we can breed them while we're building the pastures. And once we're done building the pastures, we have enough sheep for all the fields. Oh, and I definitely need to grab some more rockets. Nice. Let's also grab some strings, so we can make more leads. We also need a little more dirt. Alright, then let's try to find some sheep near the project. But I think I have to search on this side, because on that side is just desert. There we go. Oh, there's tons of sheep around here. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Is there a limit on how many sheep you can have on leads? I guess we'll find out. Alright, these should definitely be enough for now.
A few moments later.
Oh, we are here. And let's just temporarily put them right here. And we should have some hay bales left. Nice. Get some wheat to breed them. Alright, let's start building the final resource fields. And after building all the pastures, I started adding the sheep to this field first, since I was trying to replicate another custom field on which the sheep go through a gate. So after bringing all the sheep in place, it kinda looks like the sheep go through the gate. Now let's quickly do all the other sheep, and done. Alright, and just like that, all the sheep are in place. And for the pastures only, I'm actually going to use some bone here. There we go, all resource fields done. Now the 4 remaining fields are the gold fields, which are basically just a field with a river. These rivers are meant to contain a high amount of gold, and if the gold field's corresponding number is rolled, any player with a settlement on that hexagon can choose any of the basic resources. And since these are called gold fields, I actually added gold to the rivers. There we go. All fields are done. Now like I said, we also need to add numbers on the fields. I won't explain why, since this would take a whole video itself. So I grabbed some quartz to make quartz blocks and smelt them to get smooth quartz, with which I then built all the numbers, except the 6 and 8s, since they need to be red. So I used red concrete for them. And after all the numbers have been set, this board is actually playable now. You guys really seem to enjoy factory builds, so today I decided to build my first factory too. And with the new 1.20 update, you can now customize your armor, which is why I built an armor trim factory for every single armor trim, with 2 lecterns connected to one of these redstone selection contraption things, with which you can decide which trim and what color you want to pick. The factory then drops all the items needed to duplicate the trim and provides a smithing table to apply the trim to your armor. But first, we need to pick a location for the factory and start flattening out the area. So let's go. With the area prepared, I got the materials to build the factory. Some andesite, granite, and lots of bricks. Oh, yeah. There is no way I collect a bunch of clay now. Instead, I decided to get bricks from villager trading. So I did what's called void trading. Let me explain. Wait, that's a little close. Let me explain. For void trading, you basically build a straight rail, which on one end you meet up with a villager. Then you set your render distance to 2 and press the button, so you and the villager will travel away from each other. But right after you press the button, you enter the trade. And once you're far enough away, you do the trade. And when you come back, the villager will forget that you've been trading with him. And to make it more efficient, put another villager on the other end. So with the emeralds I got from my raid farm, I started void trading. For some reason, one of the 2 villagers decided to raise his prices to 60 for each trade, while the other one stayed with 1 emerald. And when a creeper decided to end my trading session, I gifted the rest of my emeralds for good service and was left with almost 2 shulker boxes of bricks. Alright, almost 2 shulker boxes. I mean, we can always get even more since we don't have any emerald problem. Now, let's also grab all the andesite, turn it into polished. And I think with all that, we can now start working on the construction of the factory. Alright, this should be big enough, so let's just start building up the pillars and make the frame of the factory. This is coming together quite nicely. Let's just speed that up a little. Alright, we got the frame done. And now let's just fill in all the walls. But to make things look cool, let's just make it look like it's getting 3D printed. So let's go. Gotta remove the beacon though, so it looks good in the time lapse. Okay. This music was definitely way too epic for a boring time-lapse like that. Anyways, let's continue. Building factories is actually pretty fun, but we're not done yet. Still need a few details. Wow, okay, these made a huge difference. Get some glass for the windows. Alright, windows are in place. Now in front of the factory, I'm not quite sure if I want to add a chest plate or an actual armor trim, but we will see. But let's just do the final thing first, which is the roof. And therefore I thought let's just use one of the new blocks, which we can get tons of right here at our bamboo farm. I mean, this farm is almost full. Look at that. Ah, yes. I love that all hardcore YouTubers have this one thing in common, which is to light up places where we don't want mobs to spawn. Because we're using the gamma mod. Let's get some torches. Alright, I'm also not sure if bamboo was actually the right choice for a factory roof, but I just wanted to use some sort of new block for this build. But with the factory now done, we gotta get to the fun part, which is to collect all the armor trims. So let's just go on an adventure. So I first grabbed some more rockets and then tried to get the new brush thing I need for the new update stuff. Wait, how on earth can you make this brush thing I need for the new update stuff? String maybe? I don't know. Wait, that seems logic to me. Wait, how on earth do you make this? Aha! Why copper though? Alright, let's get some obsidian and then steel. And let's go on an adventure. Let's go. Alright, it's been 2000 blocks. And here we go. 1.20.
Oh no!
My game crashed. And let's try that again. 1.20. Here I come. Alright, let's find some new stuff. Oh, that's it, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. That's an emerald. The Elder Guardians dropped some trims, right? Just go ahead and... Whoa! Wait, we got one!
Oh no!
Screw that. Let's find some shipwrecks. Oh! Another one. Oh boy. I just forgot I got mining fatigue. Next shipwreck. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's just search this jungle for jungle temple. What about the woodland mansion? Oh, that's a new cherry blossom biome. Don't mind if I do. Let's try to spot the pyramid. Oh, we got an outpost. There should be one in here as well. No pyramid in this desert. There is another shipwreck though. Oh my gosh, there we go. And it's two already. Come on, let me up. Yeah. There's a pyramid. There we go. Nope. Oh my gosh. Seems like my luck is back. Oh, wait. This looks new. This gotta be new, right? There we go. Look at that. Oh, what's that? And there's no way there was just a pink glass pane in that gravel. Continue the search, I guess. Okay, I just broke it. Gotta press right. No way. Okay, let's just get another one. No. Wait, you're suspicious, right? Okay, I broke another one. Huh? What are you? Oh, wait, that's one of that new pottery things. Whatever. And there's a brick in that. Okay, this thing is huge. Okay, I just broke another one. Okay, give me some wheat. Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. What? That's some dye. That's some glass pane. More dye. Oh, and I broke another one. I think I'm just trash at this. Right, looks like I could only find one of the armor trims in here. Probably because I broke so many. So let's just try to find another one. So I started to search for some more trade ruins. And on my way, I found another outpost, which actually had the armor trim inside the chest. And when I found another trade ruins, I made sure to be a little more careful this time and soon was rewarded with another armor trim. And besides a bunch of trash, wheat. Boring. You gotta be kidding me, there's seeds in that as well? A dead bush, you have to be kidding me. That's a hoe. I also found some more trims. There needs to be at least one trim in here, right? That's a pot. And that's a trim, look at that, nice. And there's another one, look at that. Please tell me these are the two I'm missing. Oh, okay, I got the one. Okay, that means we are just one missing. Unfortunately, there wasn't the last of the 4 Trey ruins trims in that ruin, so I packed my stuff and started to search for another one, but then I came across something pretty rare. No, wait, there is no way. And there is a jungle? No way. Okay, so let's just hope the trims are in here, which there wasn't. So I started searching the mansion for some chests. You know what? I have an idea. Look at that. Huh, look at that. There's a chest already. And yoink. There we go. Look at that. Easy. Easy peasy. And we found another one. Oh my god, get me out of here. I continued searching the jungle for more temples and soon enough found another one which got 2 trims in one chest. But I even found 4 more. Wait. There is no way. There is actually no way. And after one holy Lytra trying to find another Trey ruins and another 30 minutes, I gave up. And just 10 minutes into recording the next day, I found one. Believe it or not, the first suspicious gravel I found actually had the last Trey ruins trim inside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No way. That's it. Oh my gosh, it is. Oh my gosh, we got the final one. Nice. So I made my way to the Nether, found the regular smithing template in a bastion. Hey, you gotta be kidding me. There's not a single chest in this fortress? Guess we have to find another one. Okay, that's a bastion. Get me out of here! Where is that? Oh, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck off! Whew. No armor trim and that bastion. Still being unsuccessful in fortresses, I started bullying brutes, found some netherite, got bullied back pretty hard. So I stole their gold, which doesn't seem to help. When I finally was successful. Finally! Oh my gosh. Wait, I should grab it. Oh my gosh, okay, just the bastion left. This took forever. Okay, let's hope the next bastion is also our last one. I mean, look at all that. 6 ancient debris, 3 netherite ingot, almost a stack of gold blocks, 57 diamonds. Oh no, 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 no. Let's just quickly get the last nether trim and roll a quick montage. Oh! Oh my gosh! Yes! Bro! Boy oh boy, we are done with the Nether. Time to get back home and find a new stronghold. Yoink. Once back home, I grabbed some Eye of Ender to find a new stronghold. And with the eye armor trim having a 100% chance of spawning in a library, I just had to find the library. Oh, there we go. Here's the chest. And there we go. I even found the second, third. Oh, look at that! There's even one in here. And even 4th one. We found 4 eye armor trims and just 1 stronghold. Nice. But since I was 3 Eye of Ender short, I had to go back home to my regular end portal to get the spire armor trim from an end city. Oh, yeah, that was pretty quick. Alright, time to prepare for some ancient city raiding. Let's first grab some more rockets. We will also need some wool. Grab a bunch of totems from the raid farm and go back to the 1.20 area. Oh, there's a village down there. I can see that. Okie dokie. Any shrieker right here? Huh, I'm scared. Not good. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, should be good. Swift sneak 3. Nice. Wait, why can't I add... It goes on the pants. Well, let's open all the other chests. Oh gosh. I can't do this. This will take at least some hours. I guess I just roll some music and be as careful as possible. Take my time. But where is he though? Right there. Okay. Oh! I am absolutely trash at that. Which is why I decided to go back home and get a few redstone materials to build a wand switch. So I can peacefully go through the ancient cities and loot without worrying about the wand. And with all materials collected, I searched another ancient city to build the wand switch. Oh, and for some reason I'm not holding my totem. Wasn't recording when I took it off. And when I found another ancient city, I quickly set up the simple one switch and built a chunk loader right next to it so it works for the whole world. Alright, now the one switch is active over there. Now the switch actually seems to work, so let's just open some chests. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is this the rare one? No, it's not. Oh my gosh, it's the second city! I can't believe that. This thing's supposed to have a chance of 1.2%. This is the second city I was searching in. Alright. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. For some reason, I wasn't holding my totem. This could have been so bad. Anyways, oh my gosh, we were lucky at that point. Phew. Alright, we gotta duplicate these. And therefore we need a bunch of diamonds. So there's a stack in here. Where did all my diamonds go? Oh, wait. Hey, buddy. Don't mind, but I'm here to steal your treasure, okay? I'm the one that placed it here. It's basically mine, right? Alright, and if I'm not mistaken, we need at least 5 each.
1 hour later.
Oh my gosh. I had just enough diamonds. I have 19 left to get 5 of each. So I can make at least 1 armor stand full with armor each trim. With also having 1 of each left. Let's get back to the factory and start building the interior of the factory. So basically the plan is I want to have a display of all the armor stands in front right here and the smithing table and crafting bench in the middle of the factory. And 2 lecterns right here, with one of which we can select what armor trim we want to duplicate and the other one is for the color we want to add. Which means we need 2 lectern selection modules, one right here and one right there. So I went to go AFK at the raid farm to get more redstone. But just 10 minutes into running the farm, I realized I didn't even check the redstone box, which surprisingly had enough redstone from earlier AFK sessions. So while crafting all the redstone parts, I had the idea to build a simple but cool block swapper for the crafting and smithing table. So with the press of a button, the tables swap. And for the selection modules, I built a regular one, and for the other one I also had to build this redstone mess on top, which is basically for dropping exactly 7 diamonds needed for the duplication of the armor trims. And finally, the armor trim display. Alright, the only thing left to do, take some repeaters and redstone, and we need to connect these lecterns. I think like that should work. With the 2 modules, same on this side. There we go. Okay, and this one is going to be the activation button. And with these 2 books, this one goes right here, that one goes right there. Alright, everything should be working now. So let's just quickly make this also look good. There we go. I then got all the materials to fill the factory with, including all the netherite I found, but we definitely need way more diamonds. So I mined straight for a couple hours, repaired my tools and got a bunch of diamonds. So let's fill up the factory with all that stuff, and for the armor stands, I thought the best way to display the trims is by using iron armor, since it is most similar to white, and then use a high contrast color like redstone for the trims. And it's cheap too. Just one step missing until we can test this factory. We need tubes. First I made the 2 tubes to connect the selection modules with the crafting table. And to make it look even more factory rare, I just built a bunch more. Now if that's not looking like a factory, I don't know what is. But now we can actually test this system. So let's just take our armor. Where is my chest plate? Should be in here. There we go. And of course, I'm going to use the full flex netherite color, and for this trim we need a couple of deep slate. So if we press this button, we should get 7 diamonds, couple deep slate and the netherite ingot. There we go. So with that we can now duplicate this, press this button and apply to our armor. Nice. Let's just do that 3 more times. Now if that's not cool, I don't know what is. Is it overcomplicated? Yes, it is. Is it cool though? Fuck yeah. But let me just quickly tell you how this actually works again. These two lectins send the signal depending on which page they are on to the selection modules. These then activate different droppers depending on the page. And once another signal gets sent, just the selected dropper will drop one item. Same goes for the other selection module with the blocks and one additional dropper, which gets 7 signals in a row due to this redstone mess. Don't ask me how, I don't know, but I somehow made it work. So once this button is pressed, all the selected items, including 7 diamonds, will be dropped on the crafting table. Now if that's not cool, I don't know what is. But now we just need to add the chest plate in front right here to make this actually look like an armor trim factory. So let's just quickly get all the materials we need for that, which is some blackstone, some grey concrete powder, grey wool, and a few other materials. And let's just quickly build the chest plate. Alright, and just like that, the factory is done. Just need to do some cleanup right here, and done. The Minecraft guides recommend using an enchantment table to enchant diamond armor with fire protection before going to the Nether. This is my enchantment table. Yeah, I never use it, because we have these guys. And although we all hate working with them, come on, just get in the boat. They are very useful. No, not you. No one is talking about you. But I want to give the enchantment table some love again, which is why I decided to build a giant version of it. And by giant, I mean giant. Let's just throw in a potato for reference. And on the inside, I built the world's first fully working Minecraft library filled with every enchanted book I will ever need, all sorted and labeled. Usually, if you build any block of the game in big, you place a block for every single pixel of the texture. I'll use 4 blocks for every single pixel. And right here seems to be a good spot to build it. So let's just quickly set up our reference, which I actually built wrong, get some dirt and make the outlines first. Yeah, that's massive. But looks like we have to do some terraforming right here. So let's just start by removing some of the trees first. And... well, that worked actually better than expected. Time for round 2. Alright, no more TNT left. Time to do some manual terraforming. Okay, let's just not talk about the fact that this took me 2 hours, but for now, I'm done terraforming. Time to get some materials. Now due to this absolutely massive size, we need a lot of wood, which means I'll spend a lot of AFKing at the tree farm, but that's just for these wood types. For the dark oak, I have to go farm manually or build another tree farm, since my current one can't handle dark oak. But to AFK the tree farm for some hours, we need tons of bone meal. Now, luckily, I got this wither skeleton farm, so let's just quickly set up a sorting system and AFK here for some hours. Alright, it's been a couple hours and hopefully we have enough. Yeah, that's definitely enough. I hope it's enough to go AFK for a couple of hours and get all the wood we need. And let's first get all the bone into some shulker boxes. Now if that's not enough bone meal, I don't know what is. Let's get back home. I just spent 20 minutes crafting bone meal. I mean, look at that. That's a bunch of chests. Anyways, let's just start with the oak, since oak is the wood we need the most of. On the farm, and let's go. Now I spent about 2 to 3 hours to get the 30k oak wood from the tree farm. And when I put it all into the shulker boxes, a creeper almost made this 3 hours useless. But with the oak wood now collected, I did the same for the birchwood with AFKing for about 1.5 hours and an additional hour for the spruce wood. And after I had all the spruce, I packed the shulkers, brought them to the project and grabbed the shulkers for the 15k Darko, which I had to go chop manually. But 15k ain't much, right? Let's get to work. Okay, maybe 15k is a bit much. Or I'm just a lazy piece of shit. Maybe let me know in the comments if you would mind 15k wood by hand. But I'm going to get some materials now to build an automatic farm. Starting off with some white concrete, for which I had to replace the sand at the sand duper, AFK for just a few minutes, and use my concrete converter to turn it into concrete. Also some crying obsidian from the bartering farm, some glass, and a bunch of other stuff. Alright, we're just missing the one ancient debris, and I'm pretty sure probably in here. Yeah, there we go, look at that. There's just one ancient debris in here, nice. Let's build this tree farm right next to our concrete converter. Alright, this farm is almost done. We just need to do a few more steps. First of all, the TNT dupers need some TNT. And we have to do some weird hopper lineups right here, I guess. Let's first get this ancient debris. First, we need a wall right here. Whoops, they meant to place 2. Okay, that one is gone. A rail with a hopper minecart, which is pushed right up against that wall. Break the wall as well. And then we need to push down 2 blocks. Here we go. Now we need 2 anvils right there. Get some rails again. 2 hopper minecarts again, which needs to be pushed right up against that anvils. Remove the rails. And then drop 2 anvils like that. And right here, we also need a minecart. And 1 more anvil. We don't need the anvil right there. And right here, we need the ancient debris. Now everything should be set. We can remove these walls for the water. Same on the other side. And place the water right here and right there. That this farm is working. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot we need some bone meal for this farm to work. Wait, don't I have? Ha! Look at that. Time to test this farm. Okay, it's looking good. And there we go. Alright, so I've somehow ran out of saplings. Let's quickly get into free cam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like I missed a water bucket right here. Let me quickly fix that and then run the farm again. And this 1 row of bone actually got me all the dark oak I need. Alright. I probably have like 50 hours of building in front of me. Not because I have to place so much wood, but I also have to strip it all. So yeah, let's get to work and build this first bookshelf. Well, I'm gonna be doing this for quite some hours. I'm 2 hours in and I just got 2 of these done. And as you can see, I made them somewhat like 3-dimensional. Because with builds at that scale, you can't just build flat surfaces. Yeah, I had to repair my axe twice for this. And I already have to repair it again. So let's just quickly do that. And then hop into some more hours finishing off the first layer. So let's go. Yep, I definitely haven't built something even half this big ever. This is fucking huge. and I don't even know what to do in the inside yet. Maybe let me know in the comments. Yeah, I don't know what else to do, but just keep going. Let's just roll the 3D printer and build the second layer of the bookshelves. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hey ho, editing potato here. Now I was going to make this time lapse look like it's getting 3D printed, but after my axe was almost broken again, I paused the recording, and when I came back from repairing my axe, I forgot to resume recording until I noticed. So the time lapse looks like this now. Phew! I hope the time lapse did look good anyways, since I forgot to press resume recording. And yep, I've also lost my netherite axe, since after a couple of hours of placing and stripping logs, my brain wasn't paying attention at the durability of my axe. But oh boy, this thing is absolutely massive. So let's just quickly remove all that leftover dirt, so it looks good when I do this. Oh, and I used my armor trim factory I built last episode to turn my new axe into netherite again. Make sure to watch the video if you haven't already. Obviously after you finished watching this one. Now, you definitely noticed the bookshelves are missing the books.
Yeah, no Sherlock.
But what you may not notice is that I'm using a texture pack which changes the bookshelves textures to more variety. So I first searched a nice pattern for the build and made a list of all the colors I need. And then simply had to get at least 2 of each color in concrete powder, so I can dupe it at the end portal. And then AFK'd for, well, I don't remember how long I AFK'd here, but I definitely AFK'd for long enough. I also made sure to mine obsidian while being AFK, since I will need a lot of obsidian later for the actual enchantment table. Funny how they somewhat sorted in these chests, but let's just get all these over to the concrete converter. Okay, right as I was about to start building the books, I realized I forgot about one color. Alright, let's roll a beat sync and start building the books. Let's do something different for this one. And let's do the same a little faster for the rest. Alright, bookshelves are done and looking absolutely sick. We are just missing the enchantment table in the middle and the build is almost complete. But there's also lots of work to do around the build, and I don't even want to think about how long this part will take. There's a lot of terraforming to do right here at the water. So time to grab my shovel and get tons of grass, since my grass chest is, yeah, empty. So let's not waste any time and get some shelters full with grass. Alright, I hope that's enough to start with, so let's just get into it and start terraforming. And while terraforming, I had an idea. I just had the idea to start speaking German in my videos. I mean, not the whole video, just a little. Maybe add some German class segment into my videos, in which I teach you some German. Overall, it was you who started calling me the German Potato. And I feel like a little more German than just my accent would fit my videos. Viele von meinen deutschen Zuschauern denken sogar, ich habe einen Akzent im Deutschen. Was mich wundert, Deutsch ist meine Muttersprache. But let's just quickly finish this off and then we can finally start building the enchantment table in the middle. Alright, let's go and grab all the materials we need for the actual enchantment table we're going to build right here. Starting with about 2k of obsidian, which we got from the earlier AFK session. Some red and steel concrete, light blue and red wool, orange and red terracotta, smooth quartz blocks, light blue concrete, and 38 blocks of gold. Let's build that thing. And as you can see, I also made it just a little 3-dimensional. Now what's left is the book on top. But hear me out. This was the first time I designed something three-dimensional, which is also angled in two directions. So please don't judge how this book turned out. But let's just build it first. Alright, this looks actually pretty good. But you know what's not looking good? The backside of all this. Look at that. That's a bunch of wood. And we just have to pray that there won't strike a single lightning. Otherwise, I'm fine. Now you probably think, what's the purpose of this absolutely way too big and over-the-top big Chungus massive sized enchantment table?
What?
Well, at first I had none, but then I heard about the experimental snapshots in which villager trading has been updated, making certain villagers only trade certain enchantments. So I thought, before that actually happens, if it happens, I'll build a library inside the enchantment table, stored with tons and tons of enchanted books. Yeah, so let's do that. So first of all, we need an entrance to the library. Oh, yeah, that's not good, but nothing some good old torches can't fix. And since I want this library to be circular, let's get the shape down first and then build up all the walls. A floor would be good too. Alright, now I want some platforms like I did with the spruce on the floor right here for this library. So let's just quickly figure out the design for that. Alright, I'm liking that. Now we also need some stairs obviously. There we go. And also some stairs to go up to the next floor. That should do. Alright, let's repeat that, I think 2 more times, but this time a little quicker. Yep, genau so habe ich es mir vorgestellt. But now we need a library isn't a library without bookshelves. Why is it called chiseled bookshelves? That's an empty bookshelf. We need a bunch of these. Alright, we got a few now. Let's get some spruce logs again. Time to place these empty bookshelves. There we go. And I've also changed the torches with some lanterns. But oh boy, where have I got myself into? This is so many enchanted books I have to get. And enchanted books aren't even stackable. Oh god, das wird so viel Arbeit. But yeah, the basic plan is to make like segments. So for example, this part is going to be the mending section. And yeah, I also have to get some hanging signs and maybe also some item frames. But to start off, I think I'm gonna just go to my XP farm, but also get this bad boy with me to the XP farm, so we can get at least tons and tons of random enchanted books we get from the enchantment table itself. So yeah, let's just quickly get over to the XP farm. First make some bookshelves again, also get some books and also some lapis. Alright, let's set up an enchantment table right here. Time to do some enchanting. Alright, I have no more lapis left. And oh boy, that's a bunch of random enchantments. But that's definitely not the way to go. This is hella boring. I think I'm gonna go and stick with void trading. So yeah, let's do that. So I just put all the books I just got into the top floor of the library and called the section random. Getting XP to enchant books with the enchantment table was just a way too boring process. So I went to my raid farm to get 2 shulkers full with emerald blocks. And to speed up the void trading, I built a few more. Also built my classic villager breeder, put 2 villager inside, and once I had enough, I brought them to their stations to start void trading. Always replacing the villagers with new ones once I had a shulker box full with 1 enchantment. Now this took a couple hours and I tried to get at least all the enchantments I would ever need. Spending most of the time not by replacing the villagers or actually void trading, but trying to get the right enchantments I want from the villagers. So a few hours later and I got all these shulker boxes full with enchantments. So after grabbing all the shulker boxes, I had to sort them back at the project, since you can't see which enchantments are inside the shulker box. And once that was done, the pain began placing all the books into the bookshelves. So let's go. just like that, I have the world's first fully working Minecraft library, all sorted and labeled, and obviously always the highest enchantment for every single enchantment. And if you're wondering, here's a list of all the enchantments I put into this library. So now I never have to worry again if I break any tool, because I can make a new one within seconds. Even though I'm pretty sure I will never need so many enchantments. Oh yeah, and I just added the zoomify mod, so I have to zoom again, and look at how much you can zoom with this. I can literally zoom just to 1 pixel of a texture. There's just one last thing I want to do. Oh, he did. Oh, I love this zoom. This is just great. Look at that. I want to add symbols coming from the bookshelves into the book, and therefore I think I might just use some white stained glass of, oh, that's probably not enough, so let's get a few more. There we go. This should be enough. Also get some dirt, because this is not going to be quite easy, because I always have to build some temporary blocks like that, and then use the white stained glass like that. Remove the temporary blocks to build that. I think it's the galactic alphabet font. Yeah, let's just build a few more. Alright, this should definitely be enough. I mean, yeah, that's quite some. Even though it doesn't look that good without shaders, it pretty much does with shaders, since with shaders the symbols are a little more white and not that transparent. Yeah, I'm absolutely happy with how this turned out. Alright, project done, which took way longer than expected. I literally made over 100 replay mode recordings for this video, but I now have the most over-the-top enchantment table with the world's first fully working Minecraft library inside. There are exactly 106 different villagers in Minecraft, and today I'm going to get every single one into one place. Now at first this seems quite easy, just breed a bunch of villagers in different biomes and use the nether roof to bring them to one place. But this is where things get pretty hard. Not only are villagers absolutely annoying to transport, but there are also nitwits. See, there isn't a 100% chance for them to spawn in a village, especially for these two, since jungle or swamp villages don't even exist. The only way to find these two is by finding a naturally spawned zombie villager in a jungle or swamp biome, which also needs to be a nitwit. And if my calculations are correct, the odds for this is 0.35%. But why do something so annoying with villagers? See, last episode I built the most over-the-top enchantment table with a fully working Minecraft library inside, and I asked you what to build on the inside of the bookshelves. Now there were quite some comments suggesting a giant trading hall. Well, not only would the trading hall be absolutely useless, since I already got all the enchantments in the library, but you've probably seen so many hardcore trading hall videos already, and I don't want to bother you with another one. So I thought, let's still do something with villagers on the inside of the bookshelves, but what has never been done before? Exactly, getting all 106 different villagers into one place. Now I want to split the inside of the bookshelves into the 7 different villager sections and decorate each with the biome they live in, and maybe also add some villagers. Yeah, I know, I can't draw. But first, we have to do some cleanup on the inside and make this whole thing mob proof, because right now there are mobs everywhere. There we go, and as you can see, I already marked the sections with some stone walls. Time to build the 7 different biomes the villagers live in. So let's grab some shulker boxes and roll a montage getting all the materials for the different biomes. Alright, now I got every materials in place, but obviously grass is the block we need the most of, and I should have plenty left from last episode, because I farmed quite a lot of grass to terraform this area right here, and I had so much left, but for some reason I can't find it. It's just gone. Yeah. My grass chest is still empty. Now, unfortunately, I didn't collect all the grass from cleaning up the inside of the bookshelves, so let's go. Alright, and for the last biome, which is going to be the snowy tundra, I have to put some holes in the roof for natural light, because all these torches would just melt the snow. let's fill these holes with some glass. Wait, let's actually use brown glass for this. Let's build the snowy tundra. Alright, last biome done. And I think to split the biomes a little more, I'm just gonna use the leftover brown glass, like that. Alright, got all the walls in place, and we definitely need to figure out a way to make this side a little more beautiful, because right now, this is looking absolutely trash. But right now, let's start getting all the villagers. So I first prepared some shulker boxes with materials I need for the whole villager breeding transportation process, before I flew to the first village. Oh my gosh, that's literally the nearest savannah village, and it actually has a nitwit. Nice. Okay, so let's start by making the breeding hole. Oh my gosh, no, dude, bro, where you going? Oh my gosh, no, don't, bro, where you going? Get in that boat. And while these guys are breeding, I can actually start linking the portals to their new home. So let's build a portal right here. So once I have 15 villagers, I can remove the dirt, bring them all to the nether. This one obviously needs to be on the nether roof. So let's just get up there. There we go, portal linked. Now we just need a portal right here in their new home. Let's also put this on the roof. Yeet. Alright, where is the other portal? Over there. Make more babies! Oh, no. Alright, time to wait. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's 15 villagers now. Now we need to figure out a way to get them into their new home. And I actually think the best way to do that is by using rails. So let's first get a bunch of rails using this small machine. Alright, and now let's get onto the other side first. Let's build around this portal. Okay, close this off. And now if we open that, they should be able to get... Yeet, there goes one, there goes two, there goes three. Yeah, just get all in. Nice. Don't even need the minecart. Just get in there. So once I got all the villagers to the nether, I started to link the portals with some rails. And then put all the villagers into some minecarts, so I can send them to the other portal. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, that's one. Yeet. Two. Yes, it's working. And yeet. Oh my gosh, I forgot to close that. Okay, no one is out. Whew, nice, they are all here. Okay, let me just quickly get all the minecarts back. You know what? Let's actually build the houses in here. So let's just take a screenshot of this house. Let's just do the same for this house. And let's rebuild them right here. Now we just need to add the 14 different profession tables, and the first villager biome is done, which is exactly what I did. And after placing all the profession tables, the savannah villagers are done, including all job villagers, the unemployed, and even the nitwit. Time for the desert villagers. For which I flew to the only desert village I know, and well, we have a nitwit here. Now breeding the desert villagers actually took not even 5 minutes, since there were already so many villagers in that village. So I just had to use a boat to bring them to the hole, and then link the portals again to the new home, before I put them all into some minecarts to get them through the portal faster, put them into minecarts again in the nether, and send them to the other portal. I also decided to remove all the cacti so the villagers won't die when hugging them, and then simply yoinked some of the buildings from the village and rebuilt them at their new home. Place the profession tables, and boom, desert villagers done. Alright, and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy this project, even though this is probably the most annoying thing you can do with villagers. But let's just keep going. We have to repeat that process 5 more times. But let's just skip the swamp and jungle biome. Don't want to do the plains now. Let's just do the snowy tundra. First build the portal, as always. And now we gotta fly all the way back, a couple thousand blocks away from home, to find the snowy tundra villages I found earlier. Wait. Oh, for a moment I thought that's a village. Wait, there is a village. Okay, that's not even 1,000 blocks away from home. No, oh, okay, wait. It's tiger villagers. Let's go find the snowy tundra. Oh boy. Okay, you're not a nitwit. Nope. Do we have some guy with green coat? He is absolutely useless, doesn't want to work. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was another village around here. Do you guys have a friend who doesn't want to work? Oh, wait, there is another small village. And I spotted an it. Wait, okay, no, I did not. Oh, okay, there's lots of villagers around. I think I'm unlucky at this point. Wait, no way. Ah, I was searching for you. Wait, what? He likes me. Get in the boat. Nice. Okay. Alright, we got all 15 villagers in some minecarts. And now it's time to build many rails. No, we need to get to that portal. Gotta get some more rails done. So let's quickly finish the rails. Let's connect this. Yay. There we go. Okay, let's quickly make sure that that's the right portal. Yeah, it is. And look at the mess up here. Oh, okay. Let's bring all the villagers. Hope they're still there. I'm here. Go, 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 go. Why are they so fast? What? There's no power ray whatsoever. Look at that. Oh, that's looking good. Wait, no. Oh, for a moment I thought they got out of the minecart, but I did not. Guys, don't go all the way back. No. Wait, what? What's going on here? Okay. Oh my. No. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 15. They are all here. That took an hour just to bring them over. Okay, I'm gonna keep that portal for now because obviously we want to get some houses done here as well. So yeah, let's quickly do that. Alright, just the profession tables missing. And done. I think the Snowy Tundra is my favorite so far. Alright, let's speed things up a little and quickly do the plains and the taiga biome. And after that, we gotta handle the most painful ones. Swamp and jungle. But jungle we actually only have to get 2 in here, since this whole thing is in a jungle biome. Alright, anyways, roll the montage, doing the taiga and the plains. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now I was lucky enough to find a tiger village right next to my big swamp. So I made sure to breed more than 15 villagers so I can bring some over to the swamp later. And while waiting, I yoinked some of the houses as well. So once I had around 20 villagers, I brought 15 of them over to their new home and rebuilt the houses. And with all the profession tables, the tiger villagers are done too. Yep, I think I like this one more than I like the Snowy Tundra one. And what I didn't show you, I actually called every single villager Bob. Like literally every single one. Look at that, just a bunch of Bobs here. Why you ask? Well, once I was done with the tiger villagers, I flew over to the desert and the savanna villagers, and these guys played the biggest hide and seek game with me I've ever been played on. And they all hid in one single house. Same for the desert villagers. So I just panicked they would somehow despawn. We got a bunch of Bobs now. But now I will go and do the swamp ones. So without further ado, I flew back to the tiger village, made a breeding hole in the swamp, and used rails to bring leftover villagers over to the swamp. Wait. Why is that guy not a swamp villager? Wait, I think there's a 50% chance in Java Edition the baby gets the same outfit as the parent. Well, let's just wait and let them breed a little more. Maybe we'll get some swamp villagers. Otherwise, I have to do some research. And while I let them breed, I didn't skip the night and tried my luck, searching for a zombified Nitwit villager in the swamp. Whoa! Look at that! Look at what I just found! Ooh! What? The chicken just died. It's not rare anymore. Now, obviously, 10 minutes are not enough to make a 0.35 German accent kicking in. 0.35. Oh my gosh. 0,35%. Mein Gott, ist das so schwer. Look. That's the swamp villager. But yeah, I guess I have to build a classic mob farm somewhere in the swamp area. And hopefully get a zombie villager that way. So yeah, let's go. Let's do that. Let's go and activate that farm and hope this works. But let's also check up on these guys. Oh, we actually got quite some swamp villagers already. So I guess I hope they still have enough food. Let's check them up fast. This is gonna take a while. Oh my gosh, we got the first one. But yeah, that's not a nitwit. Took 20 minutes to get the first one. Oh my gosh. Let's double check. You are not a nitwit, right? Yeah, you're not. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do but continue. Yeah, you're not a nitwit too. That's a farmer boy. Wait, hold on. No. What? That's a nitwit. Hold on. No. There is a boat. Oh my gosh. For a moment I thought I had nothing to make him not despawn. Because once I go down there to my ender chest, all these mobs will despawn. Oh my gosh. We got a nitwit. Nice. Well, what can I say? We got lucky again. But let's first make sure this guy gets some health again by making some instant damage potions at home, since he's probably won it from the fall. So after he got some health again, I forgot that I have to cure him too. So I flew back home again to make some golden apples and weakness potions to cure him already. By this time I had 15 swamp villagers, so I could start moving them. But since I killed some tiger villagers earlier,
why you have to be mad?
So I first brought the nitwit over to the rest and trapped the new spawned golem since he was still angry. And after the nitwit met his new friends, I moved all the villagers to the Nether, where I instantly got welcomed by another angry golem. Trapped him again and moved the villagers to the other portal, where just another angry golem was waiting for me. But eventually I got all the villagers in their new home, so I could start building the houses, and since there are no swamp villages in vanilla Minecraft, I designed my own, making sure to keep the design as simple as all the other vanilla villages. Now I've also brought 17 villagers to the plains biome, which means I have 3 unemployed ones. So I simply grabbed 2 of them and made the breeding hole inside the jungle. Gave them some bread and privacy. And while they breed, I collected some more materials to build another mob farm for the jungle nitwit. Which basically was just a few more stone. But I was bored pretty fast, so I grabbed some cobblestone and put it into the super smelter. Don't ask me why I didn't build the mob farm from cobblestone at the first place. I don't know. But once I had enough stone, I flew over to the jungle, making sure I'm within render distance of the breeding villagers, and started building the mob farm. But this time making sure I built a few more layers to get better mob rates. Since I'm pretty sure I already used all my luck getting a zombified nitwit fast with the other mob farm. But before I actually started grinding the mob farm, I used lava this time to kill all the plains villagers, so we only get jungle villagers and the golems won't get angry. Time to grind the mob farm. And yes, it took way longer this time, even though there spawned quite some zombified villagers. And at some point... That's a joke, right? That's literally a joke. I was just about to record just a few seconds to show that another one spawned, and look what just happened. Another... Oh, no. There is our nitwit. So, let me quickly grab some glass. Close that off. Let me... Oh, no. Place that one. Thanks. Let's make sure we don't kill the nitwit. There we go. We got the jungle nitwit. Get him in the boat. There we go. Easy peasy. And after healing, curing and naming him, I decided to build half a roller coaster to bring him over to the rest. Alright buddy, you better don't die. Looks like he's enjoying it. I then filled the breeding hole and once again designed my own jungle villager houses, this time first in a creative world before I rebuilt them in my hardcore world. Alright, and just like that, all the 7 biomes, including all the villagers, are done. Now even though I made sure to light up all these villagers, I'm still a little scared that there will spawn any zombies in these villagers, just like that. And since I haven't had any beds in these villagers, there won't spawn any golems too. So let's just go ahead and punch a few more holes into the roof. Let's also get some more cocoa beans to make more brown glass. And fill all the holes. It is now bright in here, even if I turn off the gamma mod. Yeah, this looks much better now. Now we just need to make this side look a little more beautiful, and I think I'm just gonna fill in these parts also with dark oak. But I think I don't have any bone meal left. Now, luckily, since I wasn't stupid this time, I actually made sure to save the gunpowder and bone from this mob farm. So let's get over to the dark oak tree farm, put in some bone meal also on the other side, and let's hope this farm still works. And after about 30 minutes, I had way too much dark oak and started making the walls look at least a little better. And while this time lapse runs, let me just quickly thank you for the massive support on the recent videos. Minecraft content is getting quite repetitive, and I'm always trying to find ideas which has never been done before, which is not that easy. Also ein dickes Dankeschön for enjoying my content and all the great feedback. Back to the video. Alright, definitely not the best design decision I ever made. Definitely better than before. Just let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions on how to improve the walls and the looks of the inside in here. But actually, the only thing that bothers me the most are the pretty high ceilings in here. But yeah, some of you may noticed we are missing one villager. And yeah, the last time I've seen a wandering trader was not in this episode.
This is bad.
But I definitely won't spend tons of minutes or even hours just waiting for a wandering villager to spawn, so I will just add him once I see one in a future episode. Although this requires my brain to remember that I need a wandering trader. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Let me know your suggestions on how to improve this pretty plain walls in here. Also let me know what village turned out to be your favorite. Mine is definitely the tiger village, since there's so much detail in here. I'ma go to bed now and think about the next idea I'm going to do on this hardcore world. So I came across this picture on Pinterest of a dungeon crawler concept in Minecraft, which made me think, can you build a working dungeon in survival? And yes, you can. So today I'll build a 100% working dungeon crawler with redstone, puzzle rooms, loot, different mob levels, and obviously a boss fight. All without creative in my hardcore world. And before you ask, yes, I will make a download for this dungeon if we reach, let's say 20k likes. So make sure to hit the like button so you get to try this dungeon too. Alright, every big project starts with choosing the right location. I think right here should work. So let's make a flat surface first, because I need to build the dungeon's floor at least 2 blocks above the surface, so we have a clean area to build all the redstone later. Now I've built circles, squares and hexagons before, and to add a bit of challenge to this build, I decided to make the dungeon an octagon, which itself was no problem to build, but later on in finding a working layout and decorating the whole dungeon. But now, while I still flatten the area, let me tell you about the 5-step plan of this video. Now step 1 is the preparation I'm doing right now. Step 2 is all about finding the right layout for the dungeon. This is crucial to make the dungeon actually work in the end. Step 3 is where the redstone comes in, since with the layout done comes all the door locations. Step 4 is what took the longest, decorating. And in step 5, I put all the loot and mobs into the dungeon to make it challenging. So let's quickly finish step 1. Ooh, alright. I haven't mined sand for quite a while, because I totally underestimated how long this will take. I just spent 2 hours mining sand, and now we gotta get tons of stone bricks, because we will need to fill in this hole with stone bricks. We need the foundation of the dungeon, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's definitely not enough. So let's grab that. We have the rockets with us. Okay, time to go back home, which I forgot which direction I have to go. And I'm pretty sure I've used all my stone, which yeah, I did. So let's just go to our cobblestone generator, like that, push that. And now I'ma just grab all that cobblestone and put all that into the super smelter. Okay, it's full, wait. That should do. And let's also go and grab coal from this farm. Turn all that into coal blocks and into the super smelter. And while the super smelter is doing its thing, I think I'ma also go turn that off for now and mine some stone manually. I spent quite a while farming stone and also managed to break 2 pickaxes while doing so. Luckily, none of them were my netherite one. So after grabbing a bunch of shulker boxes full of stone as well as even more from smelting cobblestone, I flew back to the project and repaired my stuff on the way. Just to realize on arrival, I still need to light up the area below the dungeon, so back to the Guardian farm I went, crafted some sea lanterns and lit up the area before finally building the dungeon's floor. Oh boy, I totally underestimated how big this is. It just took 6 full shulker boxes just to make the base plate of this dungeon. And I don't even build the walls yet. But yeah, speaking of walls, we gotta build the layout now. And then make it 9 blocks tall. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, let's quickly do that. Now, like I said already, the layout is the most crucial thing about the dungeon to make it work in the end. So I obviously built the basic dungeon in a creative world first, so I won't waste any time figuring out a working layout in survival. Alright, and just like that we have the layout set. We just have to make it 9 blocks tall, and you've probably also saw that there is something like a double wall in the center room right here, which is basically just to make this room weatherproof, since obviously we need a boss for a dungeon, and fighting a warden in a room this big, yeah, it's just impossible. And to make the wither not destroy the whole dungeon, we need to surround the boss room in obsidian. So let's just quickly head home and get some of that. Actually, let's also get some coordinates so we can make another portal to travel faster to the project. Coordinates should be right here. Let's hope this works. Nice. Now we just need to fill in this with obsidian. Obviously not forget about below. Even though I already spent a couple pickaxes mining stone, I ran out of it at some point. But the smelter has already filled up the storage again, and I AFK farmed some more, breaking another pickaxe in the process. But eventually I had enough stone to finish the walls. Alright, and just like that we have all the walls done. Oh. But now I need to grab some colored wool to mark like where the main path is, so I exactly know how to do all the redstone to make this dungeon actually work. So let me just quickly head back home. See ya! And right here we should get all the wool we need. And what about our redstone supply? Oh, that's not good. Guess we gotta AFK the raid farm to get some redstone. But let's first use some of the wool to mark the main road. There we go. The red room marks the correct way to the boss room, and now we just need to figure out where we'll put doors, which got to be unlocked. So, for example, we start right here. Usually the main road goes right there, but let's just say to unlock this door, you have to flick a lever in this room, but there's a door right here too. And to unlock this door, you have to go into this room, and to unlock this door, you then have to go into this room. I think that makes it easier to understand. Okay, let's repeat that one more. If you want to unlock this door, you have to get into this door. But to get into this door, you have to get to this room, which doesn't have any door. And that's what I will do for the whole dungeon now. And then we can start building the redstone. Alright. Time to get some redstone. Let's go. I AFK'd for about 30 minutes when I once again had to prove all my luck. See, this farm is not 100% vex proof, so I usually stay in front of my PC, chilling on my phone and talking with friends on Discord. But just as I decide to go to the bathroom, vexes spawned. And they even popped my totem. I don't remember how close it was since I wasn't recording with OBS, but I just came back in time to not die. Funny thing is, there was a bunch of redstone in the storage left from earlier AFK sessions, so I didn't even have to AFK the farm. So after this close call I crafted a bunch of different redstone stuff and went back to the project. Alright, we got a bunch of redstone stuff. Let's just start figuring out making the first door. Wait, we actually need some gravity blocks too. Alright, let's just use sand for this. Alright, we got the first door right here, which can be unlocked over here. So this one has to be unlocked first, I think. First of all, we need a piston right here, like that, which actually has to be activated. And now we need And if we now click this lever, this piston should be down. Yeah, which it is. Okay. And if we now add signs onto this extended piston, add the sand on top of the signs, like that. Obviously, these doors will get decorated as well. If we now flick this lever, the door is opening. You now know the basic principle of how the dungeon works. And obviously I didn't use levers only to unlock the doors. Even with the limited redstone knowledge I have, I created different puzzles to unlock the doors. I won't show you how any of them work right now, but at the end of the video there will be a dungeon playthrough. 2 hours later, and with all the redstone done, it was time to start making the rooms look like actual rooms. Now I almost lost my sanity decorating all the walls with just stone bricks, slabs and stairs. It took me 4 hours to make the walls not look flat and make the rooms look like actual rooms. But the hardest part of all was definitely trying to make every room a little different. I didn't want every room to look the same, but eventually I was done. I never thought this would take this long, but 4 hours later placing only stone bricks, and I've got at least the walls decorated. But oh boy, this still looks a bit plain, so we're gonna add some cracked bricks as well as mossy bricks to this dungeon, which will probably take another 2 to 3 hours, so yeah, let's quickly head back home. And the stone should be done smelting. Let's first turn all that into some bricks, because I think there's no way turning them, there's no way turning them into cracked bricks with the stone cutter. We have to put them into the smelter actually. Let's make a few more, which we're going to turn into mossy. Do we have moss blocks? We do. Definitely need more though. So with some bone meal, I went to get some more moss to craft the mossy stone bricks. Half an hour later, and I had about a shulker box each, and also decided to make some mossy cobble for decoration, before I went back to the project and start the painful work of replacing stone bricks. 2 hours of work for a barely noticeable difference. Well, at least from above. When walking through the dungeon, you can see the difference. I'll let you decide if it was worth the 2 hours or not. Alright, it is now Monday. I've been on a party over the weekend, which is probably why my voice is still a little rough, but I don't care. Anyways, today's mission is to probably spend another 4 hours decorating this whole dungeon. At least decorating the whole dungeon is some work with a little more variety than just placing stone bricks for 4 hours straight. So yeah, let's quickly head back home and grab a bunch of materials to decorate the dungeon with. And I'm talking bookshelves, spruce, torches, lanterns, leather, wool for carpet.
We don't care.
Alright, final stretch of building the actual dungeon. Starting with 2 chests at the dungeon's entrance, where you get the loot to start the dungeon with, since obviously you need at least a sword to start the dungeon. And I totally underestimated how long this will take. I once again had to come up with many different ideas to make not every room look the same. It took another 4 hours. And when I ran out of ideas, I made the final part of the dungeon a little desert themed, since overall this dungeon is in the desert. Now I won't show any details or much of the building process here, I don't wanna spoil, but here are some of my favorite rooms. Alright, the final thing we need to do is to add in all the doors, for which we need some gravity blocks. And I think grey concrete powder fits the most, or maybe even light grey. But do we have the color for that? We do have light grey, and we do have grey as well. But do we have gravel? Yeah, we don't. I think I prefer the dark grey. Alright, and just like that, all the walls, all the doors are done. And as always, I made way too many concrete powder, which means we can now add all the mobs and loot into the dungeon. And to make them not despawn, we need, you guessed it, name tags. So let's grab some emeralds from our raid farm and give our void trading friends a quick visit. Yeah, he's got a point. Anyways, give me them name tags. Alright, I probably got a little carried away. Void trading is just a great thing, but I don't think I will put that many mobs in the dungeon. Now we also need to make all the loot for the dungeon, but I actually think I might just use all these gears. And once again made way too many shulker boxes. Now the plan to get the mobs into the dungeon is by building a mob farm above the dungeon with a mob collection area below, from which I can then grab the mobs with minecarts and bring them to a dispenser where they will get their helmet, because that way I not only save them from burning when working in daylight, but also I only get mobs which are able to pick up items, which is exactly what I want. So I just built a platform above the dungeon with the mob collection area, some water and rails, and the most simple mob farm above. Just an AFK spot missing, and it's not working. Don't ask me why, but the mobs inside the mob farm, for some reason, didn't want to move at all. They were absolutely stuck in place. So I just teared down the mob farm and built a better one. Alright, this should work now. So after I got back down from the AFK spot of the new mob farm, this happened. As soon as the skeletons saw me, they shot arrows, but instead of hitting me, they hit the creepers. And I forgot to turn on the water again, so we got some damage. This situation made me remember that a bow would be quite handy handling all the mobs. But I lost my bow. So I made a new one and used my most over-the-top enchantment table to enchant it. It feels like I've done this before. Anyways, but with the new bow now, I could finally start getting my first zombies. You wanna know why this video took so long? This is why. Never would I thought that this process is that time consuming. And for some reason, the zombie spawn rate was absurdly low. I mean, look at that. There's just one single zombie in there. Maybe it's because we're in a desert and they usually only spawn husks, not zombies, but it took forever to get a bunch of zombies. Now to exactly know where to put all the mobs, I did a little bit of planning first, dividing the dungeon into 4 sections with different mob levels, because I'd rather make the dungeon a little too hard instead of too easy. Section 1 will only be regular zombies with the iron helmet and the wooden sword. In section 2, all the zombies will have full iron armor and iron swords. In section 3, they will get half iron and half diamond armor, and in the final section, there will mostly be skeletons wearing full diamond. So let's get some rails going and bring the zombies into the dungeon.
Hello there.
Oh no!
Alright, first section done. Let's get some iron armor on that, guys. Another section done. Time for some diamond armor. Halfway through the third section, I had to make a really bad discovery. The zombies are dying. So after a quick research, I found out helmets use durability at daytime when worn by a zombie. So before continuing, I actually decided to close off the dungeon's roof, losing almost all zombies in the process. At least I managed to save all the diamond gear I've already used. So another 2 hours getting zombies later, and I could repeat the process of getting the zombies into the dungeon. Ooh, alright, now finally all the zombies are in place. Just need to add the skeletons. But luckily these guys are nowhere near as absurdly rare as the zombies are in the desert. Turns, here we go, and AFK we go. That was a pretty smooth landing. Alright, just to make this clear for you, I've been up there for what, about 30 seconds, and look at the amount of skeletons we've got. And there's not a single zombie in there. So now you know how long I've been doing this to get all the zombies. Yeah. Anyways, let's get the skeletons. Wait, do they even wear helmets? Aha. Wait, why are they all here? How did they end up? I didn't place any. Okay, what? I'm so confused. Now the skeletons turned out to be way more annoying because, well, they have bows.
Yeah, no Sherlock.
So I brought them one at a time and not collecting like 20 skeletons first. But surely, still not without any trouble.
Oh not good.
Okay, luckily there was only one section of the dungeon I wanted to put skeletons in, so this didn't take anywhere near as long as the zombies. Just that guy. Yeah, he took a little longer than the other ones. Phew. I'm finally done putting all the mobs inside the dungeon. Never would I ever thought that this will take this long. It was a painful process, but yeah, I am done. I am finally done. Now it's time to clean up things. I mean, look at all the shulker boxes we have right here. And obviously, we don't want the giant mob farm above our dungeon. So let's just quickly get rid of this by using the power of editing. So let's get into this corner and boom. Wait, I should probably wait for daytime. And boom, there we go. That's cleaned up. Alright, so let's just quickly finish the boss room. Starting by building a dome on top to make the boss room a little more impressive. And obviously making it weatherproof by adding obsidian on top. Before heading inside and adding some big pillars on the walls and ceiling. Overall trying to make the boss room stand out a little more after walking through the whole dungeon. I think I'll pause right here and reveal the final boss room at the end of the video. Alright, the dungeon and its function is now finally complete. The only thing left to do is to make it actually look good from the outside too, because that thing is hella ugly. So just like I already did at the entrance right here, I'ma just go around and add some pillars, some stairs, some walls and slabs. And on the roof, I think I'ma rebuild the desert. Yep, that's the plan. So let's go. Covering the obsidian ball in stone wasn't the best idea. It somehow turned out really bad. But after adding some dunes and sand on top, it somehow turned out, let's say, okay. Just fixing all the terrain spots where the dungeon is flying before doing what marks the end of every big project. Cleaning up the project's shulker boxes. Alright, time to actually play the dungeon. Now you can either watch this part or skip it if you don't want to get spoiled, but I would recommend watching at least the boss fight. So yeah, let's just put our items into this chest. Let's not forget about our armor. And yep, I'm also putting the totem inside. Let's get our loot. Got some food, stone sword and a helmet. Let's hope to not die, because otherwise I have to start a new hardcore season. Which I wouldn't mind either, to be honest. And now let's go. Wait, I forgot about the shaders. Alright, first part of the dungeon. Just some easy zombies. Okay, we only have 7 carrots. Oh, hey buddy. There we go. Through the library. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, you dead. That's it. 6 levers in this room without any indication on which combination is correct. I'm just gonna say it's 2 levers. You gotta find out the correct combination for yourself. But now it's time to fight the boss. And that's it. The Wither didn't even make anywhere near as much damage as I was thinking he would. The obsidian was absolutely unnecessary. Once again, if you wanna play this dungeon for yourself, make sure to hit the like button I'll put the download link in the description once we reach 20k likes. I would never recommend doing this too, except in creative. This took way too long and was absolutely painful. Minecraft content has come through many different trends. Factories, biomes, safe base, giant builds, and many more. And since I don't have a base yet, I mean, we could call this whole spawn area my base, but I want one of these giant base builds too. So today we combine many different trends and use them to build my first ever giant base. This base will consist of a circular pyramid, of which each ring will represent a different Minecraft trend. Now, since I don't want my main base to be pretty far away like my last project, and this is the only spot big enough for my plants, I gotta remove this legendary mob farm I built in episode 2. So let's just remove all the water by using some sand first. And use TNT to blow it up. Looks like the main part could use a little more TNT. Oh, I missed one block. Alright, area prepared. So let's start building the shape of the base. Obviously circle shaped, since building circles is also a Minecraft trend. And with the first layer of the base outlined, you can see that there is still some terraforming work I need to do before continuing with the base. And oh boy, do I always underestimate how long manual digging takes. It took almost 2 hours. But let's quickly finish the shape of the base. Yeah, that's going to be a big base. With that, you can now see all the layers of the base, which will all represent a different trend. And for the first one, since it is on the ground, I choose to represent the trend of building the safest base. But since I have only one ring for this whole trend, I'll combine 3 of the most used methods to build this trend. So let's check if we have to do some farming. Where did all the magma blocks come from? These are probably still left over from building my gold farm in episode 4 or something. Anyways, this saves a lot of time. But I think, yeah, we will probably still need a few more. Let's also grab some sand, some leftover obsidian, 3 stacks should do, and cacti. And now let's start building. Yeah, that's pretty much what the first circle will look like. Obviously, we still have to get the end crystals to put on top of the obsidian, but let's just do this for the whole circle. How did there only grow 1 cactus within half an hour? Oh yeah, and I ran out of magma blocks. So yeah, let's quickly get some more.
Oh, no.
Should repair my pickaxe first though.
Target spotted.
Alright, now before I place all the cacti and add all the end crystals, I think it's best to fill in the wall as well. And I think due to the end crystals later, I'ma use a block with a bit more blast resistance than just regular stone. Oh boy, it's been a while since I used this block. But I think there's a faster way of building this wall. Aha, so that was pretty easy. Time to place in all the obsidian and cacti, and then we have to get some end crystals. So let's not waste any time and finish this first ring. And boom, there we go. Alright, time to go slay some ghasts and get materials to make the end crystals. With almost 3 stacks of ghast tears in the bag, I also made sure to grab the blaze rods we need for the ender eyes. Almost dying in the process. But after burning a couple more times, I had enough blaze rods. Went to the end to grab a bunch of ender pearls, put some sand into the super smelter to get more glass, and finally crafted all the end crystals to place them at the base. And now, whenever there's a mob invasion on my base, I can just shoot the... Why did I do this? And of course I'm missing 1 end crystal now. Anyways, I can easily ignore that and continue with the next layer. Yeah, There was no way I could ignore that. Let's not shoot a crystal again and call the first layer done. Now I really had problems finding a fitting trend for the next circle. In the end, I just used my backup plan, the trend of transforming the dimensions. Overworld into the Nether, Nether into Overworld, and into Overworld or Nether. You know the trend. So I just built the 3 main dimension biomes into thirds around the base. So I basically transformed all dimensions with all dimensions. Well, yeah. I couldn't think of a better idea on how to represent that trend in a circle. At least I blend the biomes into each other to sell the transforming at least a bit. But hey, it looks cool from above. Oh, and let's add farming endstone to the list of the most boring things to do in Minecraft. Please remind me to never build any end related builds again, even with a beacon. Mining endstone is slow, exhausting, pain. But now it's time to build the next one, which is not going to be that boring, because I have to build a giant aquarium. Because there was also this building giant aquarium trend, which is what I'm going to do for the next ring. And yeah, that's going to be a big aquarium. So let's just start by building a floor, so we can later on place the sand, because we don't want the sand to drop. For which I had to grab some more dirt first, to actually build the floor for the aquarium. Then put the layer of sand on top, and finally build the actual terrain of the aquarium. Let's also add a back wall to this aquarium. And let's also make it a little higher. And let's remove that ring, because this is where the glass will go. Boom, bam, bada bap, boom, pow. There we go, time to get some glass. Which I got by smelting almost all of the sand I got left, but also used void trading, since the villagers I used last episode to void trade for name tags also trade glass. We are missing a bit, but since I'm playing with that high render distance, maybe we are lucky because I've put some sand into the smelter too, and it's smelted enough. Yeah, no, I don't think that's enough. I might just quickly grab a snack and wait for the glass. Alright. And boom, there we go. Time to fill this aquarium with some water. But yeah, therefore we have to build another layer of dirt again, which I don't have. This is way too slow. Let's speed that up a little. So let's just build this layer of dirt, just so that we can remove it later. Hey buddy, if you wanna drown...
Huh?
I was about to say, if you wanna drown, you stay there. If not, you gotta fly away. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's your fault now. And there we go. Let's grab 2 buckets and add some water.
What?
Sorry, I meant water. Yeah, no, this joke doesn't even count. I'm not even a native English speaker. And done. And there is no way I'm collecting all that dirt again. Now we also need to decorate this aquarium. And since I've built an ocean in a cave before, we should have... Yeah, that's probably not enough. Yeah, we will definitely need more. And I should also have all the fans in here. Yeah, that's not many too. Let's just go and grab a few more. Alright, this is absolutely boring. Let's just see how far we can get with all that. Oh. Alright, time to build some corals. Let's also go around and add all the fans, which I'm just placing randomly by spinning my mouse wheel. And I'm always getting asked how I'm actually doing this, and it's actually quite simple. You just need a mouse with a button, which basically allows your mouse wheel to spin freely, which then gives you this random effect when spinning your hotbar with different blocks, or in this case, core fans. Yeah, that's it. There's no magic to it, there's no cheats, no mods, just a spinning mouse wheel. There we go, and now we just need to use some bone meal and put some seagrass in here too. And just like that, the aquarium looks 10 times better. Final thing needed, fish. And I do believe I have some left over here. Yep, from breeding the axolotls in another episode. But let's also go and grab some more. Alright, I should have brought another shulker box. I've put fish everywhere because, yeah, I was about to shulker boxes short. Anyways, let's bring them over and put them into the aquarium. I have literally one slot left. And to make sure the fish will spread evenly in this aquarium, let's unload one shulker box of fish on each side of the circle.
1 hour later.
Alright, and just like that, there are a bunch of fish in the aquarium. Now, you probably also want me to add dolphins into this aquarium. But yeah, no, I won't put any dolphins in here because whenever I put dolphins into a custom-made body of water, they somehow end up dying. I mean, they could easily jump out, then yeah, just die. So I won't put any dolphins in here. Let's just stay with the fish and continue with the next ring, which will represent probably the most hated Minecraft trend by now, since it's somewhat overused and always the same. I'm talking about building biomes. Don't worry though, I'll edit the process of this part a little faster so you won't get bored. So before I could start building the biomes, I still had to build up 3 more blocks, which I did with some stone bricks, stone and cobblestone walls. And then split the circle into 16s to build 16 different biomes before I collected 16 shulker boxes full of materials for every single biome. And then I built a desert, mesa, crimson forest, soul sand valley, deep dark, hills, taiga, snowy plains, savanna, sunflower plains, mushroom fields, river, icy spikes, warp forest, swamp, and a jungle. Phew, hope this wasn't too boring. Let's move on to the next trend. Now I hope this part was fast enough and didn't bore you, but hey, you can't deny that building biomes like that looks pretty cool. Anyways, next up is the trend, which actually is not the whole video idea itself, but people seem to enjoy making circles around their starter base filled with sheep of every color. So that's what we're going to do for this layout. First up, I gotta remember that I've put shriekers here. And oh boy, the shulker mess down here is even bigger than in the last episode where we built that giant dungeon. Anyways, first up we need to do is also split this layer into 16s. There we go. Now we once again need them shulker boxes. Get a wool. There we go. Let's put them down right here. And let's start right here. So let's fill the floor with some wool first. And there's actually a specific order I've built all the biomes, because I obviously knew I'm gonna build all the colored sheeps on top right here. So I made sure there will be the matching biome below. For example, this is obviously going to be the yellow sheeps, and it's above the desert. So guess what sheep will come next right here? The orange sheep, of course. Alright, but for the walls, I think I won't fill it completely with wool. Go with something like that. And then put, polished andesite in between, because that's one of the blocks I'm going to use for the next layer. Like that. But yeah, we also need to fence in all the sheep. So am I going to use walls? Like that. I'm not too happy with how this looks. I like this way more, but I think they can now pass through this. Yeah, let's just add a few more and see how this looks with the fences. Alright, obviously I couldn't fit all the biomes to the different colors. Yeah, there's no biome which is pink or magenta, and I don't know how this keeps happening to me, but I lost my axe. I keep losing tools. I've literally no idea where my axe went. It's just gone, and I definitely have to put some torches down here. I mean, look at that. That's pretty dark around here. Oh no, that's half a heart. Oh, there it is. Look at that. That was literally the first time finding a lost tool. Every time I lose a tool, I basically have to make a new one. Alright, time to bring the sheep. How?
Target spotted.
That will do. Let's bring you up there, and don't you dare to jump off. Yeah. Whoa! Don't you dare. We made it. Nice. Just lost one guy. Wait, he's still alive. We can get him up here. There we go. Now we just need to breed them and make 32 sheeps, just so we have 2 of each color. Bring them into their spots and continue breeding until this colored ring is completely filled with sheeps. We gotta get some wheat first though. Time for some speed farming. That should do for now. Wait. I forgot. The babies can probably escape through here. No. Phew. Alright. And while I keep breeding these sheep, I think I'm also going to grab some more andesite. I mean, far more andesite. Because I've wasted all my andesite on a copy of my factory, which is a project I didn't even finish. After collecting more andesite and breeding the sheep, I could spread them across all colors, making sure to have at least 2 on each color. And after giving them their corresponding color, I only had to breed them even more. Breeding takes time though, so I moved on to the next ring, which will represent the definitely most used Minecraft trend of all, factories. Now I obviously won't build any automatic factory farm thing here, but just make it look industrial style. Starting with a stone, cobble and andesite floor, bricks for the wall is a must have, and polished andesite to make the wall actually look good. Sir? I just have one question. Why did you spawn up there? And where are your fellow friends? Oh. Wait, how did they survive the drop? But yeah, with that the basic design for the factory layer is set. And now I have actually no other idea on how to represent the factory trend by just using different factory elements. Starting with some pipes like I did in my factory right here. But I don't have any acacia wood left, so... Alright, I've got some acacia wood now. Let's grab some trapdoors and let's also make some stairs. And that guy's still up there. Let's build some pipes. Alright, I think I won't breed the sheeps anymore to prevent lags. But back to the factory layer, which is looking a little funny with all those pipes now. But I think I will only add some piles like wood piles, stone piles, cobblestone piles. Yeah, something like that. Maybe also add some iron blocks. Yeah, I think with that the factory layer is done. It looks a little messy, but yeah, it's only gonna represent some industrial style. And before we go on to the top part of the base, there's only one layer left on which I just built what every base needs or has, but is never probably used. Some farm fields, of course. Alright, now I could just start building the top part of the base right now, but I actually have no idea what to build on top here, since it not only has to look good, but also act like an entrance for the space. And speaking of base, I'm always calling the thing a base, which right now, it's not. It's currently just a cool looking structure. To make it a base, we need to add at least a storage system inside. Now I know I already have a main storage system in my chest over there. Oh, but to be honest, I'm absolutely tired of always flying into this cave entrance and failing using the entrance door at the floor. Yeah. Building a storage system requires a bunch of redstone though, of which I don't have that much left. And my raid farm isn't particularly safe, since there always spawns on Vexes. And I don't want to always keep an eye on my PC while running the farm. I decided to make a full Thorns 3 armor using my enchantment library. This library has to be one of my most favorite builds I ever did. It's just so convenient. I just made a perfect Thorn 3 armor within seconds. And I also built a beacon to really make sure I won't die if any Vex will spawn. Beacons itself are spawn proof, right? Let's make it safe though. Put on this armor, put the elytra in our hotbar so we can ditch. And yeah, now it's time to go AFK. See you in a couple of hours. Alright. It's been a while, as you can tell. Well, actually, it's only been 2 hours. Let's check the redstone. Oh, great. I didn't bring any shulker boxes. I think these are empty. Alright, we got some redstone again. Let's just turn this shulker box into some components. There we go. Yeah, this just took a couple hours, only because I ran out of quartz and was too lazy to get some manually. So I AFK'd a while at the gold farm to get some gold for piglin buttering, to get almost a shulker box of quartz. But hey, at least I've got quite some redstone components now. And this is all the redstone dust I have left. Let's also make a bunch of chests. There we go. And let's build a storage system. Well, before I could actually start building the new storage system, I obviously had to do some cleanup first. Spending another hour just to get the flat, clean surface inside the base. And with the shulker mess now floating all over the place, I also sorted them at least a bit. And with everything cleaned up, I could finally start figuring out the way to place the chests and build the entire storage system, including all the redstone. I have a confession to make. After finishing the chest and redstone yesterday, I've spent the whole morning building the water streams and the input system. This mess, yeah. But once again, I forgot to press record on the replay mod. Would have been a boring time lapse anyway, but let me quickly show you around. Like we have 3 paths with 2 chests each, and then there is this one. This obviously is going to be my mass storage, but yeah, now it's time to figure out a design for all this. Right now it's yeah, not looking good at all. And to give this chest monster a clean look, I think I'm gonna use some void trading again to get some quartz. I also need to upgrade this guy because he's not selling any quartz right now. Alright, I only got 3 stacks of quartz for now. I first want to make sure if I'm actually going to use quartz. Let's also make some stairs. Let's see. Let's start with some pillars. Stairs. Oh. Also get some slabs. We also need some light. And I'm thinking sea lanterns. Wait. Let's get some of these. Just like that, the sea lanterns look 10 times better. There's on top and slabs in between. Yeah, that's going to take a... What? Yeah, that was literally the worst fake sneeze ever. But hey, the storage has a design now. And since I want to finish the video in the next 2 days, I just filled the 4 corners with grass, since I don't have any idea on what to build there yet. Let me know your ideas in the comments. And yeah, let's not talk about the ceiling of all of this. Have to figure something out for this as well. Final thing needed though, the top layer. And since I still don't have a unique idea, but want to finish this video, I built a simple castle wall. Looks kinda good and also acts like a cool entrance to the base. And with that, basic base is pretty much done. I just need to figure out where to put all the items, just like I've already started with all the blocks I used for building, as well as the basic mass storage of course. But there is absolutely no way of editing this step of building a storage system anywhere entertaining, so that's definitely something I will do off camera. There are also these 4 parts of the base which are completely empty. I could easily spend another week building anything cool here, but like I said, I want to get this video done within the next 2 days. This gives you the option to let me know if you have any good video idea on what to build on these 4 platforms. But until then, see you in the next episode. German Potato, over and out. Bye bye.